Rich and Juice back at it once again, man. Smash that like button right now. I'm gonna say it again. Smash that like button right now and subscribe right now. Bronny James, crazy dunk, and we got Skip Bayless, who's LeBron's biggest hater. And throughout LeBron's career, Juice, he has never reacted to Skip Bayless, no matter what he has said. And I don't even know if LeBron has come face to face with Skip Bayless, but he put out a tweet because of Bronny's dunk, saying it wasn't as impressive as we thought that it was. Me, myself, I thought it was impressive. Going down the lane, smashing him with the right. I like that. But this brings up the question. We always talk about athletes, kids, and the pressure that they have to live up to. Is it becoming too much? Definitely with FS1 talking about Bronny and criticizing his game. He's about to be 18 years old. So this is gonna happen a lot. It's gonna happen a lot. But do you think it's too much, man?
I mean, one, I think Skip is like I feel like he's like a troll. Like he hates on LeBron and his whole family. Like it's like, bro, now you're coming to his son too. It's like, who can watch that dunk and not say that was not impressive? There's NBA players that can't even do that. Like for the difficulty to run that fast, like how Shannon was saying, to go that fast and dunking with your left hand going straight or to the left. Like, and what you notice too with that dunk that people are not realizing is like after he dunked the ball, he just got straight back on defense and like you can see the demeanor in his face. Like that's nothing to him, bro. So the fact that this man skipped first and foremost is like hating on this man, Bronny's like, come on, bro. Now, as far as you said the pressure on athletes, right? Like for the
athlete sons, like famous athlete sons.
Yeah, I mean, I personally I think that like it's okay for them to talk about Bronny, you know, personally on national TV. I seen people in the comments saying, "Oh, he's 16, he's 17, let him do it." Like, bro, that's just that's what's come with the, you know, with this. So like Bronny, I'm sure he does not care. Now, as far as if it's too much pressure on Bronny, from what I see, I feel Bronny does a good job with handling all this pressure. And I know his name is really LeBron James Jr. and he goes by Bronny. I still think at the end of the day, he's going to create his own name. He's going to create his own narrative. And because he's just a completely different player. He's a completely different type of person overall than LeBron is. LeBron, in that same moment in time, he was a person that was all over the media. He was leading St. Vincent St. Mary to titles. And Bronny is not that type of player. He's somebody that is willing to not be the main focal point of the offense, be the star. He doesn't care to be all over TV and YouTube and all that.
Whoa. Now, when you say he's not that type of player and you say he's willing to be not the focal point, is that just who he is, or is that something that he's lowering his standard to?
I think
because when you say he's not willing, you saying like
wait.
Like,
what do you mean he's not? What?
I'm saying like you were saying like he's not really worried about being the focal point of a team. I'm saying like, is that something that he's choosing not to be, or is that something that he's not capable of? Because you're saying it like he's capable of it, he's just not being that.
No, I don't think that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that's just the player that I personally think that's the type of player he is currently right now. I don't think he's good enough right now to be your best player and that's going to just help you win games like and take over the game and drop 30 a game. I don't think he's that type of player right now, personally. And I think he excels at being a good role player. And that's not a bad thing at all. Because like I tell you all the time, not a lot of players are willing to do that and also can excel in that type of role. That's why there's things called 6 Men of the Year. That's why.
Juice, why are you talking to me like I don't know that?
No, I'm not necessarily talking to you. I'm just saying like a lot of people out there, bro, is what I'm saying. But do you get what I'm saying? Like not a lot of people can be and accept that role that he's in, especially being the name that he is too.
Okay.
Like, do you get where I'm coming from?
Can I talk now?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, I've said this numerous of times, man. He doesn't have to play the game of basketball. So every time I see him play the game of basketball or in the gym working, you have to remember he does not have to play the game of basketball if he does not want to. He got the FaZe clan. His dad is a billionaire. He could be doing any other thing besides playing a game of basketball. And for him to take it as seriously as he takes it, that's very impressive to me. Now, is it a lot of pressure on Bronny? Of course it's going to be pressure on him. Your dad is LeBron. We talk about him on YouTube. People collecting checks off talking about him. That's just the way it's gonna be. And now it's gonna hit FS1. It's just a part of the game. Like Skip Bayless said, I don't agree with all that he said, but the one thing that I do agree with is he is about to be 18 years old, and this is what's going to come in the future is people critiquing his game. Now, Skip Bayless, definitely a hater. Been a hater. That's a part of the game. It seems like the FS1 show, they want Skip Bayless to, to hate on LeBron and Shannon Sharp to big him up and be like, Skip. That's just what they do. And that's what Stephen A. Smith used to do, and it seems like that's what they want Shannon Sharp to do. That's just a part of the game. Ratings, you know that. Just like we want clicks, they want views. Now, Bronny, listen, man. Out of all the athletes' sons, well, it's never been a player the caliber of LeBron James to have a son as successful as Bronny is going to be. Who was the last big time player that had a son that was
actually good?
I'm talking about like Bron is an all time great.
Yeah.
Like when you go down the list of all time greats, their sons don't really pan out to be what we think they gonna pan out to be. Usually it'd be like the middle tier players. Like you get on me about this. Like a Carlos Boozer, who you said was a great player. His kids are gonna be, great players and better than he was. You know what I mean? But is it pressure on them? Of course it's gonna be pressure on them. You know what I mean? But not as much as a LeBron James. Bronny has definitely got the most pressure of any athlete's son that we've saw in the game of basketball, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, since the fourth grade, for him to be able to handle the stuff that he's been able to handle is amazing. That's why when they had the video of him supposedly hitting the Za, I said, shit, after all the stuff we just said about him, I might have hit it too. I might have hit it too. I need something to calm my nerves. Y'all talk about me every damn day. I need to do something to calm my nerves because y'all getting on my nerves. You know what I mean? So I don't fault him for any of that stuff or anything that may happen to him off the court. He went to prom with a white girl. We talking about that. Everything that he does, we critique it. He's under a different type of scrutiny. But for Skip Bayless to say that over a dunk that we all know was amazing. If you look at that dunk and you say anything about it, you're a hater. I don't give a damn if you don't like the competition or whatever. Just the ability to be able to do that going full speed, like you said, Juice. That's amazing. But we know what Skip Bayless is. We know who he is. That's how he's gonna die. Skip Bayless cannot go anywhere comfortably. He gotta have security. He can't go to an NBA game and sit down and watch a game because he might get hurt. He throw his rock and hide his hand. That's what he do. And we talk about that all the time. People coming on the internet saying crazy stuff, and they will never be able to go to a basketball game comfortably because of the stuff that they say. And that come from Skip Bayless. I feel like he started all that.
Yeah. I mean, I do respect him in the sense of like he stands on what he says, even if people do think he's trolling. But like I said, there's levels to this, and like he shouldn't just be. It's just crazy how he makes money off of hating on LeBron. And I sometimes feel like it is on purpose too. Like he be kind of overdoing it, but
of course it's on purpose. It's for clicks, bro.
Yeah. I mean, but like you said, I do agree with you that Bronny, I think he has a chance to actually make it to the NBA and be the son of a player and actually be good in the league.
He don't even got to be great. If he go to the league and like you said, if he's just a player that, like a good role player, I'm not expecting him to go to the league and be this, perennial all-star. He don't got to be that. He can just go to the league, do his thing, fit in. He don't got to go and be Trey Young or nobody like that. Or Anthony. Yeah. Well, Anthony Edwards? He don't got to be like that. I'm not expecting him to be like that. I just don't expect it. But if he can go fit in, play 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, as many years as he wants to play or can play, I mean, that's cool with me, man. I just want to see him in the league. That's at the end of the day, that's what I want to see. I'm not gonna put no all-star pressure on him.
Yeah, and that's what sucks too, bro, because what I hate about Bryce, like the connotation with Bryce, people don't understand that. Like, you go on any of Bronny's comments, any of Bronny's videos comments are like, oh, Bryce, he's gonna be the one. He's gonna be the one. All these people are not realizing that they're putting this pressure on Bryce James, bro. You got to think about it. There's thousands of people saying that Bryce is the one. He's gonna be the best one. I'm the one telling people, bro, like, relax, pump the brakes. He's only played JV. He scores 2 points. Like he's not. Sometimes he doesn't get in the game, and people are saying this. And then in 2-3 years, when he's a senior, and then he's not panning out, then people are gonna be like, "Oh, Bryce is not good. He's not this, and that." Bro, it's not looking good, man. And people need to calm down and really like just stop setting expectations for players, bro. When it comes to like to that, you know.